I'm going to run through multiple Moto smokes from smoking from outside sight and smoking within sight. So this first one, just aim at the bottom of the triangle. You see this triangle here on the chimney. Aim until you're hitting the roof line and jump throw. That's an easy Moto smoke. Along with back of the barrels, if you come in here, you see the peak of the apex of this triangular roof line. Just jump throw, and again, both those are going to land. So those are nice and quick if you want to do like rushes or anything different with them. Here's as you're approaching the site. These are the smokes you probably know the most. Here's where a lot of people aim at this smoke, but if you aim just a little bit further left, it's pretty loose. The further left you aim, the less it bleeds out into sight. Here, let me throw one without aiming further left so you can quickly see what the difference is. So that one is going to protrude a little bit further out into sight, and maybe it's a little bit hard to see the difference, but you see this extra stuff coming out. If teams are good enough, they might be able to sit in these smokes while their teammates flash them in to go through the Moto smoke. So just keep that in mind. All right. So a different way to throw this Moto smoke that I think is even better is get your right shoulder stuck. This might take a little bit of practice. And aim at this loop right here, not the first, but the second loop, just at the tip right there. And the reason why this one is better is if someone were to peek you from bracket while you're throwing the smoke, you can quickly just strafe away. So it's just like that, and you're like quickly away. Whereas this one, if someone were to peek you, you have to like round the corner, you know, and it's just awkward and takes more time. All right, moving up on the lane side. So I'll show you this one that a lot of people throw. Just line yourself up with the bench, aim above these green windows till you hit the roof line, left click. The reason why this one is better is it exposes you a little bit less to sight, because right here you see that gap right there. That's where Moto is, and people could be in that Moto cubby just upping you. So aim instead in the back of this window and see this pillar with this fixture protruding out. Just aim at the tip of the fixture, and that is the exact same smoke, does the exact same job, and allows you to smoke it from lane. So you see from Big Pit, you often see people aiming at this light and jump throwing, and that's really good, but it takes a long time. So instead, what you could throw is look at this this window fixture, aim in the middle of it till you hit the roof, crouch, and then stand back up and just left click, and that one is a lot faster. Again, does the same exact job. So I'll show you a faster one too from here. A lot of people are throwing this top the black line, crouch, stand back up, and it hits the skybox and eventually lands in Moto, which is all well and good. But you could line yourself up with the back of this orange flower pot, find this gray dot right here, stay crouched, and just left click, and that goes a lot faster. Make sure it's not this black dot, but the biggest, most prominent gray dot at the top right there. A couple ways you can smoke from sight. If you stand here, aim bottom left of the square. You can do this pretty loosely, like it just, as long as you're hitting bottom left of the square, that's what matters. And as you can see, those are landing relatively in the same spot, but depending on how you throw it, there might be a gap on this side, so just be aware that CTs might catch you crossing. If you want to cross in a pit, maybe you need to do so with like a jump or something like that, just to make sure you don't die. And then finally, I'm going to show you one from Cold Zero Box. So sandwich yourself in this corner, get stuck here, and I see people aiming here. Aim actually a little lower, and it's a better smoke. And again, really quick and covers everything. So that's the Moto smokes that I wanted to show you guys. Hope you guys like the content. Take it easy.